Да. Я уже забыл, что я тут делал. И что мне еще нужно сделать. Уже даже не помню, когда последний раз заходил. Где я?
Hey.
What can I do?
Hey, Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once. The Railroad still does. I've even got some notes on those new guys. The Brotherhood of Steel.
You said something about the railroad?
Supposedly, they help runaway synths escape the Institute, but they're secretive. Ultra paranoid. The only thing I have is a rumor. A code phrase. Follow the Freedom Trail.
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what I've heard, they take whatever they want. Especially if it's high tech. They just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money, but they're... let's just say they have their own agenda.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that group you rescued and conquered? As far as I know, they're the last Minutemen left in the Commonwealth. They used to be a volunteer army, dedicated to protecting friends, family, and neighbors. Sounds soft, but they were a real thing at one point.
We should get going.
All right.
Куда нам идти? Что нам делать? Я ничегошеньки не помню. Говорить с доктором Амари. Как выйти отсюда?
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Will every creature yield viable blood samples?
Unfortunately, no. Nature's stubborn, and unless I get the proper specimen, I can't use it to make my compound. That's why I needed to modify your Pip-Boy. It'll let you know if the creature has viable blood in its body. Have you had any luck finding samples yet?
No, sorry.
I understand. Thanks for checking back with me. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
Я не помню, чтобы я вообще... Чтобы я вообще подписывался на поиски чего-то. Что ты
Hey
такой?
there.
I don't know about Scribe Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
Hi.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Hey.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge. When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Так, мне надо вниз. И шо? А ты кто
Oh
такой?
man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Ну, выглядит не так много. Ладно, пойдем.
Take some time to
Здравствуйте.
familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Я не понял. Я понял.
That's it. Thank you, Scott.
А, все понял. Си, эй.
Cold steel, amber scowls, all the intentions that you expect.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself together.
Что происходит? Что? Где я нахожусь?
Don't let anyone catch us getting started. You want to report.
Looking bastard.
Жесть какая-то. Так, что с пистолетом? Патроны. Патроны. 30 штук, я так понимаю, их. А, вот R достать оружие. То есть R его спрятать. Куда идти? Что делать? А, господи, вот куда мне надо. Не, погоди, а... Это все, что я могу здесь сделать? А если я хочу вот? О, это уже здесь, так. Ну давайте. Где паладин Дэнс?
This is our supply. Unless you're here.
Понятно. Так, а как я туда попал? Так, я не понял. А, все. Показалось, что стрим не вернулся. Да. Такие игры нельзя резко заканчивать играть на долгое время. Ты, конечно, задолбаешься возвращаться ко всему.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Так точно.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Давай с самого первого. Веди, паладин. А, ты за мной пойдешь, типа, да?
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves. I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller. You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was a dare.
That hardly qualifies, so I just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
I suppose so?
Good enough. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Так точно.
Ah,
Done.
good. You'll find me here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts, anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Котик. Сладкий. Ой, не туда. Бла-бла-бла. А, и все. Не так уж и много у меня заданий, как оказалось. Хорошо, с этим кентом я поговорил. Что у нас дальше?
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. Can't
So,
fix it.
you're the new recruit I heard about.
You're the one who
Она мне определенно
Not what I was
нравится.
expecting.
got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
What were you expecting? The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me. While you're at it, my car's making this weird grindy noise when I back it out of the driveway. You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up. Actually, you seem to be getting around really well. I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Так, хорошо.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Так, хорошо. Тут все, мы закончили?
Dance, I think it's time for you to leave.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But it's yours to make. Come back alive, soldier.
А, в смысле?
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Не-не, погоди, а где...
Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever
А где мои... Я потерял свою спутницу. Куда я ее отправил? Красную ракету, по-моему, да? Батюшка, это теперь туда переть, да? Нет, Дэнс, давай-ка ты со мной лучше будешь.
Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal operating parameters, so I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You just give the word, and we can begin our mission.
Ready.
Roger that.
Э? Господи, что ж там грузить-то так долго? Так, я не понял. Что мне нужно сделать? А, он внизу. Он же внизу? Может, и не внизу. А, вот он.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Credence crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Так точно.
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants. I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Погнали. Я вот хрен его знает, чем воевать буду. Я, по-моему, вообще без оружия.
Having the privilege more about no matter how many battles we run against always with the city. Being the Commonwealth looks bad. Let's see what that
Что надо сделать? Сесть в боевой винтокрыл. А, вот этот что ли? Каеф, выглядит круто. О май.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Изи.
Hey.
Так и что теперь? Понял. Так, для начала мы полутаем хорошенечко. Мгм. Фонит козяк. Ой, как фонит.
Proceed carefully. These fortifications may still be inhabited.
Я понимаю.
This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent.
No fight today. What? Who's there? Who's there? Where'd you go?
Так, я забыл. Управление. А, на Q. Окей. А, в общем, уже без разницы. Да, так себе. Ну давай с дробычем походим. Нормально половину себя впитывает, мне нравится. Очень даже удобненько получается. О.
Nice.
Breaching door. This is a lot quieter. This area has obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Bingo.
О, рабочий. чувствуется, что Черик прям всей душой за свое дело. О да, о да, о.
Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Так, ни хрена я набрал. Так. Патроны 45-й, 38-й. Так, 10-миллиметровый, 10-миллиметровый. Выбросить. 38 урон 18, 38 урон 10. Выбросить. Так, дробовик, патрон. Это дробовика. Это дробовик? Да. Урон 50, урон 45. Выбросить. Лазер. Как экипировать гранаты, интересно? Наверное, вот так, да? Праведный властелин. Так. Урон 26. Ау. А тут 33. Че, правильно? А, его, блин, продать можно. Так, вот, 308. Где-то еще у меня был. Так, и вот, так, тут 37 урон. А здесь урон 55. Ну, выбор очевиден, по-моему. Да. Так, штурмовой карабин. О! А дай-ка я с тобой, наверное, побегу. Так, что тут у нас еще есть? Виски, бог с ним. Ладно, пойдем дальше. Так, ну что тут у нас еще есть? Копчики. Ай. Чё, как, паладин залезешь? Не? Эх. Слабоват, паладин, слабоват. Ладно, без тебя как-нибудь прорвемся. Чё? Ну, пока мне явно качать нечего. Ладно. О! У нас тут есть лифт, оказывается. Паладин Дэнс. Паладин. Ну давай, иди ты. В чем твоя проблема, Паладин?
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Идем. Я надеюсь, да. Эх, из-под. Было бы странно, если мутанты не выпили ядер колу.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Someone there?
There isn't much left.
А кто меня так жестко будет? Дополнительно будет. Да, это прям было сильно. Что? Так, ладно. А какое было ближайшее сохранение? Недалеко. Так. Видимо, это слишком сложная для меня миссия. Сейчас, конечно, попробуем еще разочек, сохранимся заодно. Так. Слышали, как-то там кто? Кто это сделал? Черт бы побрал негодников.
Remain vigilant.
What? Who's there?
Паладин, спасай, спасай.
Heard something.
Here, human. I got a treat for you.
don't think we're alone.
Да не гляди меня, едет. Что же я делаю не так? Так, ладно, давай другое оружие попробуем.
This equipment's here for a reason. Let's find out why. I heard something.
Какая-то лютая срань. Можешь меня не жрать, пожалуйста? Пойди. Она почти не тупа. Ой, да в жопу. Только зря время трачу. Чего они такие жесткие? Нахрен. Пойдем отсюда. Наверняка есть место, где я могу спокойненько... Отлично, ты меня уже здесь ждешь, ладно. Как же ты хорош. Так, что у нас по заданиям? Опасные мысли. Потрясающе. Вот где? Вот вы ретарды просто. И здесь супермутант. Ну и, кстати, лупить попроще стало. И как мне сюда попасть? Позвольте. А, окей. Нужно как-то это все дело обойти. Половин, что случилось? Успел уже в какую-то неурядицу попасть. Да, паладин. Ладно, бог с ним. Паладин, пойдем со мной. Дорогу бы найти уже наконец. Нормальную, человеческую. Ай, больно. Он меня сейчас вальнет. Лол. О, все, вольнул. Ну давай вот я возьму эту штуку и надену, наверное. Так, как тебя надеть? А, да? Эй. Ну ладно, давай костюмки я надену. Так, подожди, я вернулся обратно. Че? Как мне туда пройти? Что, где, почему? Где проход? Так, ну что ж, продолжим. Искать чертов вход в это место. Так, это уже что-то поинтереснее. Угу. О. Так, а тут у нас что? Но мне же не сюда, правильно? Значит, видимо, надо еще побродить, поискать. Как умер. Вот с такими псами мне приятно драться. Так, и где ты? Блять. Ой. О, нет. Ну, хотя ладно. Как будто я там так много прошел. Ни разу не добрососедство. странно, что перемещение мне не сохраняет. Так, еще разочек. А, это где я нахожусь? Тут метка и так стоит, правильно? Хорошо, пойдем. Так, надо эту срань поменять.
Every map of this area we've covered has the common mark of a big X. Let's find out. No. We may have a found you.
Балахамуха.
Nice.
That's a skill they don't teach in boot camp.
What's that?
Bastards! The hell! Weapons cold.
Все, ты его добил? Красава, паладин. Ну вот мне явно нужно туда куда-то. Так. А, нет, блин, я только что отсюда. Че началось-то, блин? Не выглядели агрессивными. Ладно, хорошо. Не хотите, как хотите. Вот оно.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance, I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. No, yeah, you would say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, sister?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor. That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Мне нравится этот парень. Что нам нужно
A new
сделать?
player in Good Neighbor. Hello, Lupin. Welcome to our fun and games.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Какой ты манерный-то, а? С Томпсоном.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Smell that? That's freedom.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship, yowza.
Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
А, это он меня ждал, типа, я понял. Я уже и забыл про ветки Валентайна, честно говоря.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Вау. Киберпанк, который мы заслужили. О, Глобал, здравствуй. Да, лето, каникулы, стримы. Все как обычно. Секунду.
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Боже, это киберпанк, который я заслужил. Так, погоди, возможно, это у меня. Меня плохо слышно?
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one.
Плохо слышно игру. Вполне возможно. Сейчас я сделаю так, что должно быть попроще. Я игру сделаю потише, просто она у меня с колонок идет, и, возможно, микрофон ловит колонки. Так, игру слышно?
This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Ну вот и хорошо. Просто я забыл сделать потише все звуки на компьютере, и да, микрофон, видимо, ловил. Расскажи пока, как твои дела? По-моему, мы не слышались сколько? Год, наверное, или, ну, не меньше, мне кажется.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the...
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Короче, у меня этот год был абсолютно сумасшедший.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this.
Так, секунду, тут какая-то катсцена,
You're
видимо.
the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
Игра мамы жесткая.
I promise. We won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Так вот. Короче, я в прошлом уже, получается, учебном году занимался школой. Ну, то есть, у нас своя маленькая частная школа была. Ну, и есть, на самом деле. И я, соответственно, с утра приезжал, занимался вот в этой школе с ребятами, а потом уже у меня были курсы после школы. И могу сказать, что это был достаточно тяжелый опыт, потому что у меня начались проблемы со сном. Вот, так как я сова, я, естественно, не высыпался. Вот, и каникулы я встретил с огромным облегчением, с огромной радостью. И сейчас готовлюсь пойти на второй год, но уже более такой осознанный. Уже хочу не 6-дневку, а 4-дневку. Вот, и более как-то это все сформировать удобно для себя. А чем ты решил заняться? Что ты решил поменять? Переехать решил? Или сменить род деятельности? Может быть, подался в Geekbrains?
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it, and it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Ой, ребенок.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Учителем? Да нет, Глобал, я тебе скажу, что учителем быть не тяжело. Тяжело, когда ты не можешь организовать все это дело так, чтобы тебе было удобно. А я, как, человек достаточно распущенный, вот, и неорганизованный, естественно, от этого страдаю. Вот, но надеюсь, что, как и ты, немножко поменяю свой образ жизни. Но, благо, делаю это теперь не один. И стану только лучше.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Бедняга Келлог.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Ha!
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Ну что-то вот тут... Ах ты, сука. Это то место, где я сижу в этом криокамере.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Бро, посоветуй игру какую-нибудь.
This is the one.
А то я что-то как-то в распутье. Слушай, я, конечно, может и решил пройти полностью Fallout 4, но я решил это сделать еще полгода назад, когда только начал. Stray, если хочешь, можешь уже посмотреть у меня в этом видео моих на канале на Твиче или на Ютубе. Я залил в этот... Как его, господи? На свой канал на Ютубе. Stray, естественно, как только вышла, я ее скачал. Я давно эту игру ждал. Но и сейчас я не знаю, насколько меня хватит в плане Fallout, насколько он мне будет интересен. Ну, блин, так как мне очень нравится именно 4, то мне бы хотелось его, конечно, пройти не до конца, но как можно больше. О, это я.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, Wayne.
No. I got him! Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once. I'm not giving you Sean! God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Да боже ж ты мой, сколько их еще будет? Black Book. О, это вот эта типа русская игрушка прикольная про девочку-ведьму. Вроде как наслышан о ней.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
His whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary.
memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Окей.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg. Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Так. Ну что ж. Надеюсь, эта ветка квестов еще не высокоуровневая, и я могу нормально на ней поиграть.
Yeah. But I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right. We're getting off track.
Угу. Там я еще не был. Мне нужен... Мне нужен костюм, он есть на базе, правильно? Хорошо. А где у нас здесь?
You sticking around out there in our big friendly Commonwealth want to drive us apart. What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people!
Hancock knows what's what.
During the speech.
Always does.
Потрясающе.
Hey there. How you holding up?
Nick? Oh, hey. Yeah, we're doing all right. It's hard without Gwen, but it gets easier every day.
Yeah, that's real good to hear. Well, I just wanted to check in. If you ever need anything, you stop by the office.
Sure, you got it. Thanks, Nick.
Go on.
What, you dry? Head over to the third rail. Hey.
I'm listening.
Hey, Valentine.
There's something bothering you?
Your thoughts?
The detective's life isn't an easy one,
but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Is everything all right between us?
I've been thinking about that myself. I suppose we're okay. I feel like we could be doing more for folks out here, but otherwise, we're all right.
That was all I had.
Got it.
Так, ну пойдем поговорим с мэром. Может быть, он нам сейчас работенки подкинет интересный.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for...
I see you looking round the corner. Come on inside and pull
God,
out
I
a
love
chair.
this song. Need a place to stay? Try
Так,
hotel.
мне явно не сюда. А, вон тут еще что-то есть. Так, ну давай. А, все-таки туда. Окей.
Downstairs.
Bro.
Don't bother the other patrons.
You get caught pilfering around here, you don't get thrown in the pen. You get thrown in a grave.
Потише это говорить.
Global. Ну, да. Так как сейчас лето, и я могу долгое время не спать, то... Ну как? Сегодня я запустил часов, по-моему, в 10, в 10:30. Где-то так. Ну, для тебя, я так понимаю, это поздно, да? Я понял тебя. Я понял тебя. Ну, слушай, тогда могу только посоветовать ждать либо пятницы, либо субботы. Вот, потому что, ну, по утрам я вряд ли буду подрубать, да? А вот в пятницу, в субботу, так как я сейчас вообще не работаю по субботам, воскресеньям, то прям там часиков 4, грубо говоря. Так, где этот Макри? Ладно, тогда спокойной ночи. Хорошего тебе сна. Ля какие ты смотри.
It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty.
Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, MacReady. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, lady, if you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
Couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. It's how it goes when you run with the Gunners.
Never heard of the Gunners. Who are they?
One of the biggest gangs in the Commonwealth. Got a rep for being crazy. You know, so tightly wound, you think they were a cult or something? Stuck with them for a while because the money was good, but it never fit in. That's why I made a clean break and started flying solo. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
All I can give you is my word. And a bunch of caps.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
Let me think about it.
It's not like the meter's running. Take your time. I got plenty.
Так а нафига ты мне? Ты наемник. Мне квесты нужны. Квесты. Слышишь меня?
Hey, you're blocking my light, doll.
Got a problem?
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going. Keep that in mind.
Потрясающая женщина.
Hey, you. You like scary stories? Head up to Salem sometime. Take the scenic tour.
Видимо, сейчас я окажусь на балконе. Да.
What are you looking at?
Где этот черт? Черик спят какие-то.
Nice pip, boy. Kill to get that, huh?
Too bad about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well. What can I do for our newcomer?
What's your story, Hancock?
My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had had a smooth set of skin back then. While I was busy making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, like, wild tears. I was young. Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality?
You're immortal?
Well, not exactly. Ghouls just age really, really slow. Something about the rads, maybe? Who knows?
All that chem use definitely prepared you for a career in politics.
People respect me because I don't put myself above them, alright? I sling and shoot up just like the next guy. Now, before you bring me down, is there anything else you need?
Tell me more about this town of yours, Good Neighbor.
It's all about the people, understand? They're freaks, misfits, and troublemakers. And that's why I love them. Everyone here lives their own life, their own way. No judgments. Now, was there anything else?
Did I hear you talking about the Institute?
You like my little speech? I do it every once in a while in case they're listening in. I want those synth makers to know that Good Neighbor is off limits. No one gets replaced in my town. But hey, weren't we talking about your needs? What did you come here for?
Why does the Institute replace people?
Hell if I know. Mess with people's heads, control us from the shadows, or maybe they do it just because they can. No one knows where the Institute is, what kind of people they are, or why they've decided to engineer their own slaves. But there it is. Just to be clear, everyone's welcome in Good Neighbor. I don't care if you're a synth, ghoul, or even a super mutant, so long as you play nice. And let me tell you, synths still under the Institute's control don't play nice. Done talking about this. What else you need?
Looking for work.
Work, huh? I'll tell you what, I got reconnaissance needs. There's a lot of weird talk coming in about a place called the Pikmin Gallery. It's raider territory up there, but they've been quiet. Like uncomfortable post-coitus quiet. Snoop it out and give me the word.
What else can you tell me about Pikmin Gallery?
Nothing. That's why I'm paying you to go out there.
Scout out Pikmin Gallery. On it.
Cool. Be thorough, okay? I'm not paying for a look-see. Find out what's really going on there.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was Damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, testing. Hello, Institute, can you hear me? Hello.
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Да, стопай нам повыше. Вот сюда.
Lady,
Ты
I
как,
need to be a
братишка?
lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Как знаешь.
Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
What happened here?
Ah, poor Sammy got snatched up by the Institute. Then those bastards send this low-rent double in his place. It's pathetic. They didn't make it 2 days before everyone realized something was wrong with him. Then we made the call, and here we are. Speaking of which, I gotta figure out where this body needs to get dumped. Why don't you get going?
Got a reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
You wasted good bullets.
Oh yeah? Could have done better yourself, huh? Well, I'm sorry you haven't had the lovely experience of killing a man who's wearing a friend's face. Now get lost.
The Institute and their synths. Not so scary now, huh?
Ладно, как выйти-то отсюда? А, вот сюда. И зачем я сюда? Блин. Не надо ни с кем говорить, надо... Вот это надо, да? Получается. Да. Что-то у нас тут ничего пока что нет. Зачем меня так пугаешь, дружище? Так, ну пойдем сначала сюда. Что бы это ни было. Воу. Да зачем ты это делаешь? Блин. Окей. Как смотришь? А. Так, допустим, первый есть. Ты куда что убегаем? Все-таки винтовка хорошая вещь. Стимулятор. Вот, да, наверное, лучше всего институтский пистолет себе взять. Так, что там у нас? Ладно, потом. А как наверх подняться? А, все верно. Так, стимуляторы, это хорошечно. Так, а куда я, собственно, шел? Ого. До него пилить и пилить. Так, галерея Пинкмана, где она? Не показывают. Но мне назад. Так, правильно я иду? Ага, все, вижу, куда надо идти. Так, тут сейчас крысики будут. Прости, пожалуйста. Дела. Что, еще не все? А, ну там щеглы, да. Сейчас мы с ними справимся, дружище, не волнуйся. Сейчас, пацаны, мы с вами повеселимся. Все хорошо. Сейчас все будет, ребятки. Сейчас все будет хорошо. Сейчас, парни, я к вам поднимусь, и у нас будет с вами замечательно. Да я хрен к нему попаду, блин. Подальше. Я такой понял, что стрелял. Я был такой умный. Этот муди. Ах, вон ты где, сучонок. Ладно, видимо, нужно спуститься. Да как так-то?
Doing them much good at this point.
Долго ты его лупил, Валентайн, блин? Слишком долго. А, тут тупо ничего нет, да? Да, я тогда пошел. Типа дальше, что ли, да? Ну, давай посмотрим, что там дальше. А, ну да, мне еще пилить-то. Наказал. Ой, дурак. Ну, вот там что-то есть вроде.
We're awful vulnerable here.
Фигол. Так неудобно-то все. И чё, и где он там? Ты увидишь? А, еще один, да. Откакался. Попался. Мутантик. И что она весит? Порядочно. Плюс 5 ракет. Медикс — это хорошо. Так, ну что ж, я уже весьма близко. Чё качнуть? Чё качнуть? Угу. Я типа себе делал на этот упор на пистолетике. Ну такое себе, ладно. Да, наверное, все-таки надо ловкость в первую очередь качать. И пушечки. Так, а что у меня с винтовками? Есть что-нибудь на винтовке? Ну, кстати, вот это удобная вещь. Опять великий вход, да? Угу. Так, у меня случайно к пистолету не появились патрончики, не? Нет.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
You're in for it now. Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Так, а кто говорил таким приятным бабским голосом? Мне вот теперь стало очень интересно. Видимо, это был Рейвер. Бежать, блин. А, какой-то опасный рейдер, вот. Жесткий дядька, я понимаю. Так, давай попробуем все это сейчас взять и надеть. Вдруг лучше. Еще кот увидел, что. Так, одежда. Костюм колода 30-30. Здесь у нас получается. Ага. И я понял. Ладно. Ладно. Время сохранится. Ну, думаю, сейчас это задание выполню и на сегодня буду заканчивать. 3 часика для возврата в игру.
Let's go!
Нифига себе. Друже, прости, пожалуйста, я не хотел. Не, а что, как? А, вот. Симулятор лежит.
Must have been one hell of a disagreement to merit all this.
Still kicking? Jesus! Disappearing act, huh?
That is going to stain.
Господи, что с тобой, челик? Чё у тебя мешок на голове?
Come on out. I'll make it
Да
nice
сейчас
and
выхожу.
quick. You can trust me.
Thought we were getting along. We won't be bothering anybody now.
В смысле, я все? Я закончил?
If I got the chills, this would be the place to provide them.
Так, а ты меня чем удивишь? Угу. Ну и типа это без нарукавников, правильно? А это что? На 3. Да не, все равно еще так себе. Мне нужно что-то прям, что ну сильно будет отличаться. Потрясающе, тут можно поспать. Ну давай посмотрим. Я могу что-то сделать? Ничего не могу. Охренеть. То есть это где-то еще надо искать, вот все вот эти вещи, да? С ума сойти. Это хорошие ништяки. Лол. Красиво висит. О, тут что-то есть. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Так, здесь я уже все посмотрел. Так, что там у нас внизу? Приветик.
Nice.
Watching a conductor at the orchestra.
А, блин, тут открыто было. Фак. Ладно.
Won't be able to pick this.
Эй. Так, ну хорошо. В принципе, можно возвращаться. Надеюсь, добрососедство по-доброму снабдит меня фаст-тревелом. Господи, почему такие долгие загрузки в этой игре? На новом-то железе. Что за безобразие?
Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
I think Whitechapel Charlie's got some work, if you're looking. He's down in the third rail.
Благодарю. Блин. Как такое возможно здесь перила?
Might stop by the memory den later. There was this girl a few months ago.
How's my little scout doing? You find out what's happening at Pickman Gallery?
How do I even start? You know why they called it the Pickman Gallery?
No, that was the point of the whole job, remember? What are you trying to say?
Let's just say Pickman's art isn't gonna have much resale value once all those bodies start decaying.
Well, they say all artistic inspiration is ephemeral, am I right? Wish I could say that was the most twisted thing I've ever heard of, but it ranks up there. Top 3. I'll put the word out. Tell people to stay clear of that area. Hiring you is definitely one of my better moments. Here, spend the money in good health.
Хорош. Так, погоди, у меня же там еще что-то было, какая-то записка. Да?
Came back yesterday with Emma. Everyone's gone.
Blake, I want you to listen to me as a brother here. This whole deal with Eddie is wicked shiesty. I mean, what kind of business partner threatens to kill you if the deal doesn't go his way. We are in way over our heads, man. I can't see a way out of this. No way except shutting down and getting out of Dodge. Give me a chance to talk this out with you face to
Что мне
face.
делать пишущей
I just
машинкой?
want
Лол?
both of us to get out of this.
Ну, короче, хрен его знает, блин.
Seth, it's me. I found out what happened to the scouts who went missing up near the old art gallery. They're dead, Seth. I'm looking at a goddamn painting of Cal's body. Oh, God. What the hell did I do to him?
Так. Ну ладненько. Значит, пойдем возьмем квестик у Черика и будем заканчивать.
Who the hell is there?
Admiring my collection. I'm afraid it's not complete yet. Soon, though.
Stay away from me, you psycho!
Yes. Just like that. Hold that expression on your face.
What, I look like a bartender? Take your troubles someplace else.
Need to sell some junk? Head to Daisy's Discounts. How you doing?
Так, кстати, лавка Дейзи и ненужный хлам. Давайте поищем.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Ой, давай потом, Клео. А, во.
Oh, new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Sure. Let's take a look.
It's a little bit of everything.
Так. Ну, давай смотреть, сортировать. О, давай по весу. Видимо, пусковую установку стоит оставить. Это я пользуюсь. Тобой я пользуюсь. Вот эту хрень можно продать. $46.55. Продать. Дробовик мы оставим. Праведный властелин. А подожди. Ну окей, допустим, тебя я оставлю. Бежи. Вот пишущая машинка, нафиг. Пистолет Келлога. 2 патрона. А, у него, кстати, прикольный пистолет. Надо будет на него патроны раздавать. Так, этим я пользуюсь. Вот, институтский пистолет мне нужен. 10-миллиметровый это мой, это One Love. Театр. Хотя пока ничего не буду делать. Может, эти штуки можно будет потом на какие-нибудь материалы розетовать. Ого, сколько у меня есть патронов на этот пистолет. Разобрать. Да, схема тоже интересная. Костюм Келлога. Все, я понял, что это такое, зачем мне это нужно. Ну, дальше, судя по всему, все идет попроще, да? Окей. Подтвердить. Так, и что у меня теперь по загруженности? Ну, получше. Не идеально, но получше. Ладно. На сегодня будем заканчивать. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел. Заходите еще. Как обычно, стримчики потом буду выкладывать на ютубчик. Всем пока.